Survive and thrive. That's what we're all about today. Oh man, I am so pumped to be with you today. It's a little bit of motivation. It's time to get fired up. It's time to get things done. It's time to do the things in life that make us happy, right? Look, surviving and thriving, right? Many of us that have reached, this point in life. And look, man, you might be 20 years old and watching this video right now. And, man, I thank you if you are, because here's the deal. We learn a lot as we get older in life. We learn many different things. Now, look, it's an overcast day here. It's probably about 6:50 in the morning. I slept little bit later today. I'm filming this early on a Sunday morning. But we learn so many lessons in life, right? And, a lot of times when you're younger, you don't want to listen to us old guys, right? Or you don't want to listen to your parents. But how many times now can I say as an older person that, hey, you know what? Parents were right. They were right. That is the reality of life. Look, we can learn a lot from each other. We can share knowledge. And this community that we're building right here, this community that you're involved in, if you're watching this channel, this community is about building people up. It's not about pentatonic scales. It sometimes is about new gear. It's sometimes about Ace, wandering around there. But and you know what? Having fun each day, creating, writing music, singing, giving praise. All of these things are fun, right? All of these things are things that give us life. You don't want to just survive in life, right? And many of us, like I said, are survivors. We're survivors of the music industry. We're survivors, some of us, of a tough childhood. We're survivors of a tough life, right? Because I think anybody that's watching this right now has probably been through I think anybody that's watching this video right now has probably been through some if you know what I'm saying. Look, man, I get it. I've been through a lot of stuff as well. But we don't let that define us. We all make mistakes in life. We've all been through some hard times. And sometimes it's at our own hands. Sometimes, the only person we have to blame is ourselves. Realizing that it's not everybody else's fault for the position that you're in, realizing that you have the power, that you can take the power back, and you can make the best of your life, whatever situation that you may find yourself in. A lot of it's about attitude adjustment, having a positive attitude, being somebody that can turn things around, man. I get a lot every now and then. I get a lot of great comments on this channel, and it's an amazing community. And once again, everybody that's watching this channel, if you're surviving and now thriving, let me know in the comments. But every now and then, I get a comment from somebody that's just wallowing in despair. And man, I get that. I get that. That is a loop of negativity. And I have existed in that loop in the past. I have gone through times of despair and depression and all of these things. Man, I'll tell you, to be honest right now, I don't have time to be depressed. I don't have time to be in despair. Yes, sometimes bad things happen. But man, here's the thing. Maybe now that I have my family and my wife, my child, maybe that now I have that depend on me. I am the rock of the family. If there's a huge spider in the house, it's my name that gets called. If the bathtub is not draining, it's my name that gets called. If there's any kind of immediate emergency, it's me, right? Now that is a lot of pressure, and that can be hard as well, right? But here's the deal. Thinking of it as not having time to be sad, not having time for despair, not having time to be depressed. I think I've learned in life that it's better to be busy, right? It's better to have a purpose. It's better to have something to do, right? Now, we all have work and things that we have to do to keep the lights on, to keep the bills paid, to keep the landlord, to keep the wolves at bay, right? But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have to have something that you enjoy that gets you up out of bed every day. So don't give up your creative pursuits, even though you may be having to pursue other things. The reality is this. Yes, my family takes up a huge part of my life, but I always make time for the things that inspire me, the things that motivate me. Playing music has always been that one thing in life that I focused on. And it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing because now that I've got all this going on, and I've got the YouTube channel, and I've got all of, the great people tuned in, I have a reason to get up every day, right? I knew that I needed to get up today because I needed to put this message out about surviving and thriving, right? Not just surviving, but thriving, right? Because look, every day you wake up, you survived, right? Whether it's, the news that's making you nuts, or whether it's, somebody in your life or your bills or anything else like that. If you wake up the next day, you survived, right? And that's a huge thing. It's kind of like I used to think, whenever I got stage fright, I thought, well, what's the worst thing that could happen? They're not gonna eliminate me on stage if they don't enjoy the performance. And at that point in time, I realized, hey, there's nothing they can do. And so what? If people don't like it, so what? Not everything you do is going to be met with applause in life. That is reality, right? But learning to find those things that you can focus on to make you not just a survivor, but a thriver, right? Having purpose in life is a huge, huge thing. And so here I am once again with a motivational video because I want everybody to hone in on that thing. If you only take 5 minutes out of the day to practice guitar or come up with song titles or learn a new skill. Look, one thing that I've learned over my course of my career, and I'm just now doing research for a interview that I have coming up today, doing research for that, I was amazed to find that somebody that was a Sunset Strip sort of legend, but an unsigned artist, at least as far as I know yet. Maybe I'll learn something more today, but not all of us became Bon Jovi or Motley Crue or Rat or whatever. There's so much talent that was left on the table, right? But to go on and find out that this person went on to have an amazing career in TV and film. So think about that. Having multiple skills. If you're a young guy watching this channel, man, get as many skills as you can. Take an acting class. That could certainly help you as a performer. Take a piano class. Learn how to play some piano. Always take vocal lessons. Look, even if you don't think you're the greatest vocalist in the world, being able to sing your own songs is a powerful, powerful thing, right? So every musician should be able to, even if it's, look, if you can't sing, rap. If you don't have the greatest voice, Work on that voice, develop that voice. Bob Dylan didn't have the greatest voice. Jimi Hendrix was not really a fan of his own voice. I don't think you would say Jimi Hendrix was exactly Pavarotti or Steve Perry, but they developed a style, right? So a style, having other skills besides just doing this or just doing this, having other skills are going to carry you. Look, an important skill you may want to take, and now that I'm standing here talking to you right now, I remember I took a speech class in college, right? And I remember even bringing my guitar in to class and giving a speech about what it's like to be a guitar player and how you have pedals and how you have these amps and how, and showing people what it is that we do as guitar players, right? But that speech class is a skill that I'm using right now. Now I'm looking forward to, and look, it's a little bit of drizzle coming down. It's an overcast day, but I'm not letting that stop me, man. I'm here to give the message. And look, knowing that I developed that skill as a speaker and doing speeches and stuff like that. Here I am using it right now, and I can't wait for the day when I get hired to go speak to an audience, right? I want to be able to go out, walk out on that podium with nothing, just like I am right now. I've got no script. I've got nothing but the desire to speak and help people, right? And I would like to be able to go out there and do the same thing. Imagine going out before an audience and go, would you like us to put your notes on the podium? I don't have any notes. You don't have any notes. Well, what are you going to say? I don't know what I'm going to say. It's the same answer that I gave my mom the last time she came and saw me in Nashville, saw me play in a club. She goes, well, what songs are you going to play tonight? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? We'll get there. We'll see what the audience looks like. We'll try and anticipate what songs they may want to hear from their dress, from their appearance, from their age group, and then we will play songs that we believe they will like. And that is musical improvisation in a band setting. That is maybe the highest level of playing in cover bands. No set lists, just everybody able to communicate, give signs, boom, hey, we're Dock of the Bay, Dock of the Bay. And while you're playing Dock of the Bay, boom, you're starting to look towards the end of the song and you see the band leader and he looks at the crowd and goes, it's time to pick it up a little bit. Time to pick it up. All right. So boom. And he makes a signal and boom, we're off into a more of up-tempo song and get the crowd going and boom. And that's the same thing, the same skill, that improvisation skill that I'm now using to talk to you right now, using to motivate you, using it to get you fired up. Man, it doesn't matter if it rains. It doesn't matter if it's sun. It doesn't matter anything as long as your toes are still tapping. Well, guess what? Your toes are still tapping today because you're watching this video, and we're here to help get motivated, not just surviving, dude. We're all about thriving, bro. All right. And that is the reality, man. I want people to realize that you've got multiple skills. Everybody has multiple skills. You might have skills that you didn't know you had. I didn't know that I'd be able to go on YouTube and talk and motivate people and help people each day. And I'm discovered late in life that I have a new skill. And so, man, explore the possibilities of doing different things. Explore the possibilities of life. Take chances. Don't be afraid. If you've thought, hey, I'd always like to email my friend and ask them this question, or maybe they can help me do that. Do that one thing today to make your life better. Do that thing you've been wanting to do. Try that new thing today. Learn a new style of music. Email somebody that might have a job contact. Message that friend that you haven't talked to in years, that maybe you had a falling out, and you don't even remember why. Do something today to make your life better, because that is all about thriving, right? Not just surviving, thriving. I want each and every person tuned in to this message to have an awesome day.